All right, I think we got somebody. How you doing, folks? Mark here. Gonna give me a heads up or a thumbs up if the sound and the audio is good. How you doing, Tarson? Nice and clear, good. That's what I'd like to hear. It looks like we're going to be able to do these live videos from outside and have a little bit of fun. It seems that the my Wi-Fi, since I've changed it up, works much better in the backyard now. I'll be able to do little live shoots and chats with you guys from time to time. Could be fun. How you doing, guys? Oh, from time to time, I'm gonna have to put my old man glasses on here to make sure I could see what everyone's saying. Where'd they go? Oh no, come back. I missed a couple of those comments. If I don't answer you back real quick, and you have another comment, just drop it down in there again. An accurate shooter, how you doing? Raymond Parker and Tarson, doing good, buddy. Doing good. Yeah. So recently we've been doing a lot of I won't say a lot, but I've been doing some live shooting on the Grizzly Catapult team's Facebook group. It's been a lot of fun. We're doing different challenges and all that, and it's an absolute blast. A lot of good shooters over there having a lot of fun. Hey, how's it going, man? And it's actually been quite challenging. We've been doing these. I don't know if you guys know what polo mints are, but they're these tiny little, basically the size of a lifesaver. For those of you in North America, they're lifesaver size, and we put up 3 of them. And you want to see how many you can hit. I guess consecutive. So the best possible shot would be 3 for 3. But those little lifesavers are actually pretty small. They're around 2 centimeters around. So when you're out there shooting those bad boys, it separates the men from the boys. My first time out, I ended up getting stuck in traffic the whole way home. Decided to come in, went right to the what does it say? Hey man, the snow's gone. Look at this. We had two or three days of warm weather, and bam, that's it. It's all melted. It went down from 2 feet down to nothing. And now it's pretty good. Next week we got a guy coming in to fix my roof. I don't know if you guys have seen that freaking mess. Look at that. That's just the top one. The other one, the other level over there has a couple of like big spots in it where all the tiles are gone from the crazy winds we've been having out in my area. 90-kilometer-hour winds just destroyed it. Anyway, back to that whole challenge we've been doing. We're basically shooting these lifesavers 3 in a row. They're about 2 centimeters in diameter from 10 meters. So basically, the best shooting you can do is 3 in a row. My best score so far is 7, but my first round was terrible. I was stuck in traffic the whole way. On my way home, hopped out of the car, ran inside, banded up my basically banded up my shots, my slingshot, and started shooting. Whew. I think it took me 20 shots to shoot that target. Man, I was just not feeling good about it. Right away, I'm like, okay, I got to try this again. Did it. My second attempt, I hit it 10 times. And my third attempt, I hit it 7. So I'm pretty happy. I'm going to go for 3 shots in a row. But my buddy Andy Mund, went for 3 for 3. Beautiful shooting. Oh, man, it was beautiful. Yeah. So today I've got the enlivener out with BSB 0.45. Now that the weather's all nice and warm, we're probably close to around 17 or 18 degrees today, which is pretty nice. Maybe even 20. I might even go as far as say that. And wow, what a difference it makes in the band speeds. That one right through the hole. So I've actually got two microphones going today. I'm hoping that it'll actually help a little bit with the audio and give us some like HD audio. I don't know if it'll work out, but we'll see. I also got a new, I don't know if you can see it down there, but I'll tilt you down a little bit. But right about, everything's backwards. Right about there I've got two pheasant heads. We're going to back up a little bit, see if we can put a whack on those in a minute, right after this can's cut, see if we can put some damage on those guys. Might be a little fun. Anybody else out there shooting today? Oh, it just turned on me. So doing this from my phone, I don't really know how to pull up the, oh, there's a comment list. Hey. Oh, what do we got here? Inside the pouch hole? Yeah. If you're having some damage, like say right in here, if you've got some wear there, there's a couple of things that's going on. Any kind of friction that you may get on your band, any kind of movement, anything like that. So if you tie up your bands, for example, and they're a little bit loose and you've got play inside there, forget it. They're going to wear out. If when you put your bands on, you tie your bands on and then you pull this part and you see it slip in, forget it. That's no good either. That's going to cause you problems. You got to make sure that you tie them tight and make sure there's no slipping, because you should never ever have any breakage on the inside of your hole where you tie your pouch. It should always come from right around here, right around there if you're shooting tapered bands. So definitely maybe try to snug those up a little bit better than normal. How's it going, Scotland? Saw him and shoot him. Don't get yourself in trouble, bro. How you doing, Mr. Cope? Oh, I'm going to get it in a second. Don't worry. Once that can's done, that pheasant's toast. Ooh, okay, he's got to come off for a second there. All right, I think we can get it in one more shot. Then we'll call it done. Nope. Just touched it. Let's get over here a little bit more. I don't know if you guys can see the camera right. There seems to be a lot of glare on the camera there. Eh? There we go. We got it. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can get that pheasant head. We got to back up a little bit though to make it fair. Here we go. All right, should we get the one on the left or the one on the right first? Let's go for the left. All right, one on the right. Oh, just missed. I like that one on the spring. It's actually a little bit more realistic because you can see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but you see it's got a little bit of a wiggle to it from the wind. It's moving around a little bit. There we go. See if we can get it on the wiggle. Yep. Yep, those ones with the little spike that fits into the bottom, actually, I like them much better. Let's go take a look. Yeah, and you see this guy. He's kind of heavy, so any kind of uneven ground, he tends to stay in odd positions, which is not so bad. It makes it a little bit more challenging, but this one I like it because when you whack him, if you're quick enough, you can set up again another shot and put a good hit on it. Let's see if we can. Hopefully that's giving you guys a pretty decent view. Oh yeah. We're around 18 meters where I'm at right now. Oop. Let's try one more shot, see if I can get him. No, check out the comments. Come get you. Yep, there we go. Thanks, man. I got two of them going at the same time, actually. Two mics. I got one on there and one clipped up to my shirt. I was thinking it might actually add a little bit better. I don't know if you're picking up some like the birds chirping and whatever, but I'm hoping it's going to block out some of that street noise. Is the Titan still my #1 frame? Nope. And actually, I'm going to say this right out now. The Cygnus isn't anymore either. If I had only one frame left in my hand to ever shoot again, it would be this one right here, my Enlivener. I absolutely love it. I think the biggest difference between these frames, or all these frames, is actually the length of the forks, depending on how my anchor works out. I know the fork width, I always thought made a difference, or it does make a difference on where your shots line up. This guy I've got cut to 88 millimeters wide. Shoots tremendously for me. It's perfectly right where that little fork tip goes, and the fork length, I guess how long the forks are compared to the cup, makes quite a big difference too. And I've noticed that I tend to, when I take shorter fork frames, I tend to hook to the left all the time for some reason. I don't know why that is, but these forks are a little bit longer, and it keeps my shot going real true. If there's any kind of missing or messing up on my part, it's because of my release 100%. Let's get back down to the bottom there. Cool. All right, I want to set up another can. Yeah, I ended up I absolutely love using these little can busters. I did a video on one of these on how to make them a long time ago, and I sent this off to Min over at Sniper Sling, and I told him that this is what I'd like to use, and no matter how often you hit those things, you'll never have to worry about them popping off of your can. And it's a true, you have to cut this thing right in half and then unsnap it, take it out, put everything back together again to get it to come out. It works fantastic. I've tried a few other things like those office clips and all those things, and they work, but nothing holds as securely as this one, by far. All right, I think we'll try a couple of longer shots, shooting at the can just to add some challenge to it. Could be fun. So we're looking at around 16 meters, and we were shooting back a little bit, 2 or 3 more meters back there when we were shooting at the pheasant heads. Oh. I think I got some. Nope, I've never used 177 BBs. I don't even know what those look like, actually. But I tend to use 8mm steel. That's my go-to. However, when I did my can cut challenge on Facebook for the Grizzly catapult team, I used 9.5mm steel, and I think my best time on there was, or my best shots was 12 shots. I cut the can, and then I recently did another live on Facebook on my own page, and I cut one in 6, which is pretty nice. How's it going, Tim? In case anybody who's just joined has missed it, I'm shooting the S Enlivener today with BSB .45 and a GZK pit locating pouch for 8mm steel. Lethal setup. And if we're talking .45 elastic, this is probably my favorite out of all the .45s there's out there. The only thing is you got to keep a good look on there, because if you ever have an issue, if you have a little nick on there, these things break really weird. They end up having they kind of break down the elastic for some reason. I don't know why they do that, but it's really bizarre. It's almost like they're strands. But the juice that you get out of these things when you're shooting them, lovely. 0.45mm, I guess that's around 1/4 inch. When was the last time I used them? I actually tried a little bit shooting with them. I can't seem to get a decent release out of a 1/4 inch steel. I have a hard time with it. Or 0.45. If it's smaller than that, no, 6mm is 1/4 inch. I've never shot 0.45mm ever. Not once in my life. Oh. Oh. Got some weird things going on. I'm shooting to the right all of a sudden. There we go. Oh, man. Stinking it up back here. Guess I need more practice. No safety glasses for this guy. This is the only safety I need, is to be able to see what I'm writing so I don't get myself into trouble. Yeah. Yeah, so if any of you guys are New Hampshire checking in, man, I love your state. I've been there a couple of times. We used to go down to Maine every year for I guess basically a stay. We go to Old Orchard Beach, and then we go to York. I preferred York Beach. There was too many people from my town over in Old Orchard, so I used to go over to York Beach, and then we started hanging out in New Hampshire most of the time. We go there, we'd go to New Hampshire, spend the day, chill, hang out, walk some trails, do some things, and then we'd come back to Maine to sleep. But man, I had a great time in New Hampshire. Oh, I love it there. What do we got going on here? It really does, eh? I know I call the gentleman slingshot. I probably should have thrown the. It's also a lady slingshot too for the 2.4% ladies that watch my channel, but I don't want to leave them out. Any slinger is a good slinger in my opinion, but I love this beauty, man. I love this slingshot. Does anybody else, since I got your attention here a little bit, does anybody else have a preference on fork length? Do you find it makes a difference when you shoot long shorts or short forks close to the hand? Let me know. Oh. All right. See what I'm missing here. Hey, what's going on, Twisted Zodiac? Greeting from Romania. Awesome. How's it going, man? I actually work with a lot of Romanians. I love Romanians. Let's back up a little bit, have some more fun. A little bit longer shots here. See if we can put a couple hits on that can from 20 meters. You guys seeing everything all right? Hopefully it'll pick up the sound. It's a nice little distance, eh? Well, I'm gonna take these guys off. Well, pretty close. Still shooting a little to the right though. No, I don't think we're gonna get it. Got one of my bands One side of my band's already starting to fall apart. All right, let's try one more shot. All right, last one. No, not gonna happen. Let's go closer. So it happens. I just haven't come across one yet. I guess I've been lucky. Hey, Big Z, what's up? Ah, no. Look at this. That ain't no good. That's it. Game over. Let me see if I can go grab another frame. Give me a couple of seconds, guys. Hope you don't miss me too much. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Okay? Don't go anywhere. All right, I'm back. So, I'm not going to have time to change up the bands on that guy. I want to keep chatting with you guys. So I pulled out this guy. I'm going to shoot the S-Lizard a little bit, see how that goes. Oh, it's a completely different setup. I got 0.6 bands on there, and her 0.65, 0.6 band sniper sling. And we're going to be shooting 8mm steel. Might be a little bit more juice than we should have, but we'll see. All right, since we got a complete new setup on here, we're going to shoot a little bit close just to get used to it, and we'll work our way back as we go. Yeah, totally different. Yeah, these ones have a lot of zip on them. This sniper sling yellow 0.6. Quite a bit heavier too. All right, I think we can get that in one more. We'll swap up that can, and then we'll go back to the pheasant head, see how we do with this guy. They build it a lower. No, doesn't want to let go. Wow, I hit that one good too. Oh, Rigsy. I had a set of bands today and started. Oh, Started splitting at the pouch end, but had a lot of shots out of both. Yeah, you know, the BSB, like it's kind of crazy actually. I probably have maybe 90 shots on those bands. It is an old roll, so to be fair, but those things weren't anywhere near maxed out at all, and they were long. So I don't know why they failed like that. Maybe I got a nick on my roller. I need to check it out, but it's a little bit annoying. Dude, you know, the last 2 years in a row, Twisted Zodiac asked if we were going to see any hunting this year. The last 2 years in a row, I've gone out and got all my permits and everything for the province beside us. I went out one time, parked my car on the side of the road, went out, didn't see an animal at all. After that, I went back to the same spot. I got told I wasn't allowed to go there. It's private property, and they kicked me out. I can't find any property again since to go and hunt there. So I'm still on the hunt, so to speak, for that. Now all the seasons are closed, obviously, so I got to wait until September or so. But I think I'm going to film a video either way. It's either going to be a slingshot video or it's going to be with my bow. I want to start getting some hunting videos on my channel. It's something that I support and I truly believe in. So we'll see how it goes. But finding property that you don't have to drive out a zillion miles to go to, it's really tough in my area. And the laws for slingshots, too, don't help much. Hey, how's it going, Martina? Yeah, I guess I could do a video on steel and the difference between steel and lead and what bands I would use, but I've never shot lead before in my life, so I definitely need to get out and first of all find some, get some experience with them, and then do it. Yeah, I don't think you guys can hunt there either, eh? Hey, how's it going, Chuckin? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I think in New Hampshire you're not allowed to hunt with a slingshot either. I think in Maine it's okay though. I know of a couple of guys that do a little bit of hunting on there in Maine with it, so maybe they're allowed to do it there. I'm not entirely sure. Man, this freaking can won't quit. It's crazy. Hit it with some pretty good shots. I see where it's attached now. I think we can get it. See if I can put this shot perfectly in place. That wasn't perfectly in place. That was pretty terrible. Keep that one between us, please. No, it just doesn't want to let go. It's crazy. All right, let's see what I missed. Oh, wow. You know what's crazy? Here in Quebec, where I live, we're not even allowed to hunt squirrels at all. Apparently, they think squirrels are like the only thing that plants trees. So they apparently they take their nuts, they bury them in places to save them for winter, and it ends up causing an issue, or helping the forest grow. That's what their reasoning is. I don't know. I find it kind of ridiculous. We have squirrels everywhere. We have black squirrels, gray squirrels, red squirrels. They're everywhere. It's insane. Hey, how's it going, Carl? I really just want to finish this can off and then go back to those pheasant heads. But the can is such a mess now. It's crazy. It's like I opened it up with a zipper and it's holding on by this tiny little piece. It just won't break. There, I just hit it too, and it still won't let go. All right, I think one good shot at the bottom there is going to make it let go. Ah, man, it's crazy. Yeah. What did I miss here? Hi, Mark. Your weather got better. Yeah, it's been, yeah. You're out shooting a micro raptor, eh? Hey, Curtis, shout out to you. Get out and do some shooting, bro. Nope, not even for pest control. Actually, if you actually catch any squirrels, you have to live catch them, and you have to move them to a safe location, pretty much. There we go. Finally. Guess I had to talk that one out. Ooh, a few pesty grouse. Grouse are delicious. And you know what? And of all animals, they've got to be the easiest to field dress. You're like, it's just basically starting a lawnmower one time and you've got this thing cleaned and ready to go. I absolutely love it. And grouse are delicious. Here we've got I think there's 3 different species. We've got rough grouse, spruce grouse, and gray grouse. And definitely by far the rough. Oh, dude. Or at these slingshots, you didn't have to do that, bro. Thank you, man. Those rough grouse by far are the most tasty things. One of the most tasty birds ever. I absolutely love those things. Yep, this guy shoots. See, the shorter forks really makes a difference, I find. Yeah, I shoot more to the left for some reason. Yeah, now I'm shooting to the right. There we go. Put a whack on him. There we go. Then we got her all settled out now. Huh, interesting. Oh yeah, I know, 100%. I really found the sweet spot in that that other frame. I mean, I did some good shooting with my Cygnus, but with my Cygnus, I always had to you know, I guess where the band attaches to the fork tip, I was always shooting basically 1 or 2 millimeters in to get that on target, I guess. The other one, the Enlivener, I'm point on, like right where that point is where that ammo is going. It's just an absolute pleasure to shoot that thing. But this one has a shorter forks on it, and it kind of messes me up a little bit. Oh wow, that would be really cool. Get a whole bunch of those little poppers in there. I remember when I was a kid, we used to get these things. We used to call them snap caps. I don't know if you guys ever seen these things, but basically it was like a little piece of paper in a bag that's been twisted up, and it's got like this little powder inside, and you throw them on the ground, they pop. I've been trying to find those things because those would be easily stapled to a target, and you can shoot and hit those things, and then I'm sure when you're hitting them, you get some nice popping sounds. Might be fun. I just don't know where to get them. I don't even know what they're called. I think snap caps might be snap caps might not be the right name. If anybody knows the right name of those things and you know what I'm talking about, let me know. Oh, I figured you would, Chuck. Poppers, is that what they call them? Oh man, those things are so much fun. It'd be great to be shooting at too. Snap bangs are the name of it. Okay. We used to call them snap caps, but snap bangs make sense. The flea market. I gotta poke around and see if I can find those things. I know there's a couple of places out here that sell some fireworks and whatnot, so maybe I'll be able to dig them up from there. Yeah. Definitely gonna take some getting used to with this frame. I tried making a little adjustment. Now I'm shooting a little bit to the right. Weird. There we go. There's one. Let's get that other one. I'll catch up on what I missed. Yeah, I could do some decent shooting with this guy, the S Lizard, but it's definitely not one of my best shooters. There we go. Put a big bash into his head there. That was fun, satisfying. Yeah, we don't have them in Amazon here in Canada, unfortunately. I was looking all over for them, but then again, I gotta go back in here and check out these snap bangs. Maybe I just put in the wrong name. Yeah, I've lit a match before, and I put out some candles. The match light, though, I've been using the ones that we just buy out of the store that have that little white tip on them, and I only got a light on it once. I've had a whole bunch of them where they've kind of where they've burnt, but not completely lit for some reason. I don't know if it was from the wind or not, but it was fun. Oh, dude, I had one of those actually. I was shooting a video not too long ago, and I guess, well, actually, maybe 2 years ago. And I had a frame that I was supposed to be doing a review on, and sure enough, I ended up testing out some bands in the cold. It was like -10. I was doing a -10 or 12 or something like that. I was doing a test. It was with a custom Casper that I got from Prime 4 Catapults, and sure enough, I pulled back, the thing slips out of my hand, and I frame hit and broke a piece off of the epoxy side off it. It was a beautiful frame too. I was so angry, and I hadn't even done the review on it yet, and I just destroyed the frame. I was so pissed off. I ended up gluing the pieces back on, but it's really not that nice, and I ended up passing on the review for that one. But I'm sure some of you seen that video. I don't remember what I was shooting, but what elastic I was shooting, but I shouldn't have been doing it in that kind of cold, especially brand new frame that I had to review. It was not good. Thank God Andrew is such a nice guy and understanding, because I couldn't really follow through or show the true quality of what he does after I damaged it. Let's see what I missed here. Yep, speed bumps will do it. I did a complete video on that one time on how to avoid speed bumps and what can cause them and whatnot. And it's been a while since I've had one. The only time it ever really happens to me now is if I pull and it slips out of my hand on my draw. That's pretty much the only time it happens to me now, which is kind of nice because I hate dinging my frames. Yeah. Okay, now I see. Let's fix that up right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I've been kind of thinking about a video on how to troubleshoot. I think I'm going to put this one through pretty soon. And basically what I've discovered is sometimes when I'm shooting on certain frames, if I'm shooting like this, I'm good. If I have it cocked a little bit like this, I end up pulling to the right. If I have it too much like this, I end up pulling to the left. I think it might be a fun video to do on basically seeing how certain motions in your hand or how you shoot in your form can actually cause the ammo going to left or right or up or down. I might see how it goes. Yeah, I'm not. No, you're Twisted Zodiac. You're absolutely right. The black sniper sling, I find they are the fastest bands I've ever tried. However, the draw on them is pretty horrible. The retraction speeds are fast, but they don't really last that long. And when you max them out, if you reach 100 shots, you're pretty much lucky. And if you don't, you're kind of losing some speed, but they'll still be faster than most bands out there. They shoot well, but I like the yellow much better. The yellow is pretty fast in its own right, pretty close to the same speed. Not quite the same speed, but pretty close. You're getting over that 300 feet per second, and the draw is just much nicer. And I know in a lot of those band tests that I do, I test them all out maxed, but you can really feel a difference when you drop that draw weight down and your whole form just stays so steady and still. It makes a big difference in your accuracy, a huge difference even. So for me, I'm always a sniper sling yellow guy, and I'll probably never shoot black again, to be honest. Mind control. Was it? It's funny. You got me on there. You're like a Jedi, bro. This is not the can you're looking for. Is that what you're going to pull on me next? I shoot a lot of sniper sling when I'm out here shooting. I really like it. Actually, today I'm shooting sniper sling 0.6. This is a band set that I was using in winter. It gives me just that little extra beef in the cold weather to get my 8mm steel going how I like it. Oh, no. Yeah, the biggest mind control, the biggest size I've tried so far is 0.7. And man, that stuff brings the heat. It's really got some stank on it. It's really nice. I haven't tried the 0.8 though. That must be absolutely brutal. Yeah, I've tried tubes a couple of times, but they were I did a video actually on one of those foldable slingshots. I had one. I got one from GZK, and I got another one that I was going to do a review on. It looked like it might be better, but I actually hate it, so you'll probably never see it. But yeah, I've done some shooting with some tubes. I don't mind tubes. I just find they're a little bit slower and a little bit harder to aim, but I can do some decent shooting with those. Simple shot absolutely lasts longer than Sniper Sling Black, 100%. Oh, that's the thing, right? That's the beauty of this sport is there's so many options and setups and everything that you can do that I know a lot of people will come and ask. I have one guy actually that drives me bonkers with questions. And why this, why that, why this, why that, and what would you use for this, what would you use for that? But I could tell you what I would use, but it's not going to be good for some other people. I can make suggestions and lead you on your way, but in the end, the only way you're going to find out the best way for you to shoot is by practicing and testing things out. It's the only way. And I guess if I'm going to add anything to that, I think if you don't have a chronograph, the best thing for you to do is, say, for example, you're shooting 8mm steel and you want to try out some bands and you shoot short draw. I'm not going to comment on long draw. I'll leave that to a pro like Chuck and Steel. But if you're shooting short draw, what I would suggest if you're trying to figure it out is cut one strip of band about the size of the width of the roll. Try 3 different tapers, get outside and shoot a whole band set till it's gone, and do that a couple of times to see how it feels. Now, if you want to increase your speed at that point, you can start shortening up the elastic a little bit after you've checked the max elongation. Like I've said many times, you don't want to max out your bands, but on the same side, you don't want your bands to be too long because you're losing a lot of stretch. If your anchor is here and you're pulling, let's say about 2 inches behind, and then it starts to max out, you're golden. You're going to get good speed and decent speed for sure, and the life of your bands are going to last quite a bit longer. Now, just to give you an idea, these are 0.6. What you see? I got quite a bit left on there. This band set's lasting forever. I've had this on the whole time. Yeah, you see? Chuck and Steel says he's definitely not a pro. I call bullshit on that. But he doesn't max out his bands, and he knows what the problems are going to be if he does. It's going to be a heavier draw for him, and they're not going to last as long as they should. So, and really, and especially for a guy who shoots long draw, I mean, you're getting already a lot more speed, just natural from the draw than anything else. Yeah. Yep, I'm having trouble with this frame. Getting a lot of misses, but that's shooting. It's not always hits, that's for sure. That can is so close. I got one more. Some filthy animal walked by my property yesterday and threw a Stella can on my grass. And anyway, I don't like people littering on my property, but the good thing is if I'm able to shoot it later, not so bad. Oh, right through the hole. Can't believe it. All right, I think we can get it in this shot here. I'll have to drop it a little lower. Well, still hanging on. See if I missed anything here. Not. Tim's shooting is getting up to that legendary status. That guy's an absolute sniper. He does some great shooting. There we go. Another one bites the dust. All right, let's get that Stella can hung up there. Take care of business with that one. Yeah. I don't really mind Stella, but I'm more of a New England IPA guy or a session IPA guy. I like those. Those are delicious. Not much of a domestic beer guy, but I definitely won't turn one away. There we go. All right. A nice tall little can there. Before I go on, I should probably have a look at my battery here and make sure everything's all good. Oh yeah, we got all kinds of time. All right. Let's do a little catch up before we start shooting again. If it is, that can's in deep trouble. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Chuck and Steel, I think you use 20 to 12 for your 9.5 millimeter steel, don't you? Back to 15 meters. See how this goes. It's definitely not the frame for it, though. Yeah. I don't know what the deal is with this guy. Just doesn't get along with me. Let's take one more step. There we go. Ah, 2214. How's it going, Tennessee slanging? Bro, how you been? How you been, man? Oh, look at this. Look at this. No coat, no sweater, no snow. You have no idea how happy I am, man. I was so sick of that white shit. Watch out. How many hours do I practice daily? Oh man, daily. I wouldn't say I don't practice daily. It's probably I try to get out and do a good solid practice 3 times a week type thing. And I try to put in my time, but I'm kind of a busy guy, so sometimes I'll be out cooking on the barbecue and I have that little blue catch box set up and I take my shots and I see how it goes. But that's pretty much it. Short sessions, between arriving back from work, picking up my son, going to wrestling practice, bringing him home for dinner, going back to wrestling practice in the evening. It takes up a lot of my time, so it's kind of hard to get out and actually do some shooting, like a good solid shooting the whole day. It makes it a little bit rough. But now that the snow's gone, on the weekend I'm going to be trying to get back out to the woods more often and doing some shooting from there. It'll be much better, much better. As much as I like doing these videos in the backyard, it's kind of boring for me. I'd much prefer to be out in the woods. It's where I'm most comfortable, really. Yeah, man, it's time. Time is the toughest thing. Dude, Northeast Slingshots. I'm so happy that my son got into wrestling. He was asking me when he was younger, what's it like? And I was on the wrestling team at my school for about 3 weeks, but it kept on interfering with my work, and they basically gave me a choice to quit my job and focus on the team or get lost, pretty much. So I had no choice but to get lost, and I ended up taking judo and boxing and all that stuff. I did a lot of that when I was young, but after that, me and my buddies used to just invite the guys from the wrestling team over to my house, and we had these things called the backyard brawls. A bunch of my friends were martial artists and I guess street ruffians, pretty much, when we were young, and we'd just bring people over and we just scrap it out in the backyard. We should have actually had some of these things on video. I might have been the original Kimbo Slice. Yeah, it was crazy, but yeah, those days are long gone. I'm just an old man now. But he was asking me basically what it was like for these guys, for wrestling. And I told him, I said, look, you're going to have some good days and you're going to be winning all the time. And you're going to have some other days you're going to eating a fair share of your humble pie. And a lot of guys, tough guys, I think they're tough, show up to wrestling practice and they quit because they're not used to getting manhandled. But the tough guys always come back. And he went in there, got his ass whooped in the beginning over and over and over again. He used to have this Russian coach named Anatoly that used to ragdoll him on a regular basis, but it made him a really good wrestler. At the end of his cadets, was it? I can't remember what it is. The under 17s. The one before that, he won his provincial championships that year, his first time ever going, and he went back this year, his first year as a cadet, which is 14 to 17. He's only 14 years old, and he won the whole tournament, got gold then too. So he's a provincial champ 2 years running in a row. We'll see how it goes from there. He's got one more tournament this year, and then that's it for the season. But I'm super proud of him. He's doing an amazing job. Well, when I first started out and about, I was shooting the Enlivener with some 0.45 BSB, but we wore those guys out, and they ended up snapping on me. So I said, okay, that's got to go. And then I went into the Sniper Sling S Lizard, and I wouldn't say I'm stinking it up, but I'm definitely not shooting as good as I should be, as I was earlier with the other frame. That other one, it just fits me perfect. And basically now I'm shooting this S Lizard with a 0.6 Sniper Sling with a 8mm Sniper Sling pit locating pouch on there, and that's it. Yeah, he's into jiu-jitsu a little bit too. He's going to be dabbling in that, I think, eventually. But right now, he's training with his coach out here on the school team and on the club. And every other weekend or so, we send him down to train with this guy named Gia. And this guy Gia is also was also one of George St. Pierre's coaches. So he's going down there, does some wrestling with him, and they do a little bit of MMA stuff, just rolling MMA, no striking, but they're doing some of that also. And it's good for him too, because a lot of the guys that are in that that show up to that class are all men. So he has to make sure that when the young guys starts ragdolling them a little bit, they got to take it easy on him a little, because he is quite a bit younger. Some of them don't like getting beaten up by a little kid. They don't like it at all. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, he does. He does like a real sport, and he's actually doing pretty good. I've put some of his matches on Facebook if you want to check him out. But when you think about it, a guy that's only been wrestling for about 1.5 years now, he's actually doing pretty damn good. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with this. I keep having to move over a little bit. Yep. I keep shooting either left or right. Can't shoot straight with this stupid thing. Yep. I'm out of bullets. I'm gonna have to go get some more. But first, let's see what I missed. Yeah, I've seen him twice live. Once when he was man, I guess he was still fighting in TKO before he made it to the UFC. We saw him fight once there, maybe even twice, actually, thinking about it. But I saw him fight once there, and then I was at the fight when GSP fought Carlos Condit in Montreal. That was insane. What an amazing battle. So I'm such a huge fan of MMA, it's crazy. Yep. Absolutely. George Khabib, two top welterweights of all time, or fighters even, maybe. But I mean, you gotta throw Jones in that mix. You have no choice. That guy's just a killer. Hey, for all you guys that are watching, I'm hoping some of you guys will end up heading on over to the Grizzly Catapult team on Facebook. Join up and try out some of those challenges. We have a couple of those guys that we've done some can cut challenges and some can cut challenges, and we've also done some. We're doing a polo mint challenge right now, or basically lightsabers for you guys on North America. They're kind of hard to find, but they're a lot of fun to shoot. But I'd like to see some of you guys over there. We've been doing some of these shots, these challenges, and you shoot them live. Pop up your camera like we're doing here today, and just give it a quick record. How many times you cut a can? I think the next one coming up, if I'm correct, Andy told me that they're going to be doing how many consecutive shots on a 60mm flipper. And really, this isn't a competition for anybody to go out and win. Or to be the champ or anything. It's really just about getting out and having some fun and challenging yourself. And enjoying the community. It's a lot of fun. But I'll be doing a lot of those those challenges coming up, and I hope I'll be able to see some of you guys getting involved in that. It's a good time. All that work just to kill the can. Tennessee Slangin' says, "Hey, Mr. Mark, I got a question. What taper do I use for 8mm steel, and what's my draw length?" Well, my draw length is 30 inches, or it's like 29 3/4, but I just bump it up to a 30 inch. And basically, I use a 22 to 12, either 0.45 or 0.5 elastic. Works great for me. Oh, buddy, the weather is legit. Finally, it's all set up, and all the snow is gone. Everything's feeling really good. It's warm. I'm out here in a t-shirt, and I probably could be out here in shorts. That's how nice it is. Actually, I should be out here in shorts. That last end of winter was tough with the ice storm we had, the power outage. We were out for 3.5 days. Was not the best couple of days, that's for sure. All right, all my cans are toast. Let's have some fun with a flipper. I gotta guarantee you, with this flipper here in this frame, I'm gonna stink it up. But you know what? Who cares? I don't care. Sure, bro. Hey, you know what? You can do those challenges on YouTube if you want. It's not a real big deal. Do them anywhere you want. If you want to try them out, just get out there and do them. It's a lot of fun. And the cool thing is about shooting live is that there's no bullshit. Like, you know, you can make a video and you can do a whole bunch of cutting and clip it and everything like that, make yourself look like a hero, or you could just do it live like this, take your shots, and then it is what it is. Like I can guarantee you're about to see me stink it up pretty bad. This is not one of my best shooters, but it's the only one I had left with a band set on it. So wish me luck, and let's get to it. A little bit to the right. Still to the right. There we go. Yeah, you know what? If you got a 35-inch draw, then basically you've got you're going to be getting quite a bit more speed anyway, just because of the extra 5 inches that you have on my draw. So 20 to 12 should be just fine for you. I can't imagine it would be any different. That's more than enough, actually, I think, to keep you shooting nice. Oh. That was a 9.5mm steel ball. It actually shot better than the 8mm. The 8mm is going a little bit off to the right. The 9mm is going straight down the pipe. Yep, and I'm shooting a little high. High and right. Yep, Yep. This one's definitely not going to be one of my best shooters, that's for sure. Hey, Randy, you never ended up getting that ice storm down by you? There we go. Oh, 5-on-3, that's not so bad. I think we're finally dialing this guy in. Had a hard time trying to figure out the solution with this one. Oh, just touch that one. There we go. Yeah. Oh well, we had a nice little streak there. You know, it's kind of funny. I know there's a lot of people that say it's the shooter and it's a shooter, not the frame. I just don't. I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on it because yeah, I could pick up pretty much any frame and shoot it reasonably well, but the oh, what you got there? I'm live. Come say hi to the people at home. Here we go, guys. The champ.
Yo,
show them what you got.
I got a new skateboard.
Did you put the trucks on from your old bike?
No, they're different.
They're new?
Yeah.
New trucks?
Yeah.
New wheels too?
No, same.
Oh.
But a new grip tape.
Oh, very cool.
Yep.
And?
It skates well. I just skated.
Yeah, cool. You're from the skate park?
Yeah.
Oh, good, man. I have 3 different Wendigos, and they all shoot different. Can't wait to get my Ergo though. Yeah, when I get some cheddar together, I'm gonna have to hit up Mikey get one of those Wendigos with the clips on them. Yeah, definitely gonna hit up Mikey for one of those. Yeah, my son shoots actually. In some of the older videos, you can see me and Logan having these little can cutting competitions. We used to call a game called Butt, and basically we'd shoot at the same can, and as soon as the can would cut, whoever cut it got the point or got a letter, right? The other person got a letter, and when they got to the butt, he'd do a little dance and shake his ass at me and say, "I'm a big fat butt." It was a stupid game we used to play, but you see them way back when my catch box was a swing set and a sheet. Yeah, it was fun. Some of my best shooting memories, actually. How much longer from your active balance do you allow to wrap and tuck for tying? Well, here's what I do when I'm setting, or if that question was for me or not, I don't know. But basically, what I do with the with my bands is I plan out what I want my active band length to be, and then I add on a centimeter for the pouch, and then about a half centimeter to attach to the forks. Now that's about right. Now for wrap and tuck, I usually do about 1.5 centimeters because I like to put it on there and I like to fold it up and then do it again so it's nice and tight. And if there's anything extra sticking out after that, I can just trim that off. So, but that's entirely up to you. But your active band length, no matter what you're shooting, if you're shooting the same kind of band, should always be the same. Of course, you're in the cool club, man. You're the coolest. How accurate am I with a Goblet Evo? I've got a few videos shooting the Evo. It's a very nice slingshot, a little bit on the heavy side, but they shoot nice. They shoot nice. I've cut some cards with it and everything like that. It's not so bad, but the frame width is a little bit wide for me, so I'm always shooting low and I have to adjust. Well, if you're going to start shooting 8mm steel, I highly recommend shooting the pit locating pouches from either GZK or Sniper Sling. Both of them are really, really nice. They give you a nice, easy, low profile to grip on there. When you pull back, you can keep those things nice and open. Really, really nice. If I had to tell you about the total size of them, I guess it's about a 1 centimeter by maybe 4.5 centimeters long. Something like that is about the size you would want. Kit boosted. If you're on Instagram or on Facebook Messenger, just shoot me a message. Let me know about your question so I know it's you, and I'll take some measurements and all that stuff for you. I can't do it right now, but I'll get you the exact measurements of these little pouches. They're really, really nice. And also, if you're into leather pouches, the two that I like the best are the HTH bone pouches and the Warrior Mongol pouches. Actually, and Wes Mitchell makes a really sweet pouch. I've been shooting his pouches a lot, and I really like them. I got a couple. I got a Wendigo and a Rougarou from Jordan, the Smo, and I got to shooting with those things, and I really, really like that frame. I prefer the one that sweeps up. I believe that's the Wendigo. Sweet design, fits my hand real nice, shoots real well too. So no worries, Kit. If you want to have any questions or anything like that, shoot me a message on a private message later on, and I'll take care of it for you. I'll try to answer the best I can. Whew, that was really bad. Just low. Yeah. I got to tell you, I'm really missing that enlivener right now. It's such a pleasure to shoot that frame. Yeah, I'm not a fan of simple shot pouches. I find they're just way too big. Yeah, how you doing, Brent? Oh, he really did. It's a brilliant design. Oh, take it easy, Mikey. I'll see if I can tune in if I get done here and I have some time. Take it easy, bro. Have I tried pouches from Caddyshack? Yep. I like the feel of them, but I find they're a bit too big, and they actually scratch my cheek, just like this one's doing whenever I shoot it. He has recently came out with these really smaller pouches. Actually, he did it right around the time I did that whole video about the pouch size and ammo speed. It came out just around the same time. We must have had the same thing in mind, but those small pouches, I haven't done any testing with them yet. But I will probably turn them into pit locating pouches with a torch and a little ball. I can show you guys how to do that if you want. Let me know. I'll put it in the video. All right, let's take a couple more shots. All right, we're finally doing some decent shooting with this thing. So I'm able to hit the 40 mil flipper. I was having a hard time hitting the can from back there before. All right, I got a 9.5 millimeter steel. Let's see how this one does. Oh, way low. Yeah. All right, let's get one more hit, and I'll get back to the comments. There we go. Is the Pro Pouch the much smaller one? Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, I actually prefer the original pit locating pouches from Sniper Sling than these. I don't know what you call them, the chain cut or whatever it is. I don't know. I like the other ones better. I find they feel better in my hand. I don't have to grip it as hard. It's smoother. Lone Star Catapults, how you doing, bro? How you doing? I find that the 2 millimeter thick ones end up making it a little bit too chunky. I find I much prefer the thinner and more low profile feel, like these guys here. See that? Especially when I go into 9.5 millimeter steel or 11 millimeter steel, I much prefer the low profile grip. Oh man, you're lucky, bro. I wish I had people around here that I knew who shoot. I can really do that. I would really be down for that. But I got a couple of this summer. I'm going to be heading up to my parents. Spend the summer in the trailer park up in Ontario, and I'm going to be doing a demonstration over there with a bunch of kids. Teach them how to shoot. We're going to pop some cans and whatnot. I got a bunch of bands or frames I'm going to set up with some really light 0.45 bands from Precise, and we'll see and shoot clays and see if we can get some hits on cans. It should be fun, and the fact that it gives me an opportunity to help grow the sport really is a win. Yeah, I think it's the Pro Pouch that I have right now. I bought it for 8 millimeter steel. They're much thinner profile on them, and they seem to be higher in the center, and they kind of taper down to where the bands attach. They're quite nice. Yep, I agree, Chuck and Seal. Definitely, those pit locating pouches are real nice. I'm actually going back to them now, and I really like them. I think my favorite ones are the ones from GZK. They tend to soften up quick, and I like them. I'm hoping I can get my son back in action shooting with me. It's a lot of fun, especially when we're out here having those can crushing competitions. It's just a blast. He shoots way faster than I do. He gets like 3 shots to my 1. He's got a really quick draw on him. I'll tell you, when you're hitting these leather flippers, when you hit that little red dot in the center, boy, does she scream. I love it. You put a good crack on that little red dot, it's like, whoo. it really makes some good noise. Satisfying, almost as satisfying as hitting a metal flipper. Oh, I totally flinched that one out of there. Oh, well. Hey, man, thanks for stopping in. Take it easy, Chuck of Steel. Till next time. Hey, and we got to do one of these things live again. Hey, me and you. We gotta chat and work this one out. I think it'll be fun. You know what, man? I think kids all get to that point where they're just too cool for their parents. It happened to me too, I guess. But at some point, you get a little bit older and you start appreciating them again. Once he hits around 20 or so, I'm sure he'll be back. You know what? I have the that you're talking about that Yeti there checking Tennessee slanging. I gotta tell you, I have the what version is it? The Sasquatch. Wow, what a design! Love it. I love it. Whoop. Oh yeah, it would be fun, eh? I know. When we're doing the when we're doing the competitions, not the competition, or the challenges on that Facebook page, we're doing those shooting, and it's a lot of fun because actually you can actually do a head-to-head. The first one to miss on a thing or whatever it is. It's just a lot of fun. Nobody's really taking it any serious. It's just a lot of fun to get together and shoot. And for me, not knowing anybody who shoots, shooting those live videos is a lot of fun. And it's a good group of guys over there. Andy Mund has put together a really sweet group. Actually, the whole Grizzly catapult team. Something to think about, though. Lone Star catapults. Maybe see if you can put it together. Yeah. Oh, 6 or 7 in a row there. Oh well. What am I shooting today? Well, I've got this guy here. I started off shooting the S Enlivener from Sniper Sling, and I had a 0.45 elastic on there from BSB, but I took maybe 60 shots or so with it, and the bands failed. So I ran inside and grabbed this guy, the S Lizard from Sniper Sling. It's got 0.6 Sniper Sling on it with a pit locating pouch from Sniper Sling as well, set up for 8mm steel. And I've just been doing some shooting with this guy. This band set actually has a ton of shots on it. I've done like 2 videos with this thing so far, and I've taken a whole bunch of shots with it on targets and just about everything. And they just don't seem to want to quit. I've got two videos for sure done with this guy so far now in the snow, and the snow's gone. So, but this is what I'm shooting today, and it took me a while to get on this. I was having a hard time. What distance am I shooting at today? Well, I started off at 10 meters, which is here. I'm actually about 11 meters now, and then I did some shooting earlier on from 15 or 16 meters, and I did a couple shots from 20 meters, but it didn't do that well. So I came back to around 15, 16 meters, cut some cans. And now we're back down to 10 meters shooting at a 40mm flipper. Oh, and I also did some shooting at those at those pheasant heads just over here. Maybe we'll go back to those, do a couple shots on the pheasant heads from around 12 meters or so. That might be fun. Oh, you guys are all crooked there. There we go. All right, let's have a go. Let's go for that one on the right first, or on the left. We'll do the one on the left first and try to smash his face, and then we'll go to the right. Yeah, I'm feeling a little aggressive today. Let's get some pheasant. Oh, that didn't go well. Oh, I just tipped him. All right, we put a good one on him that time. Let's get the one on the right. This one's on a spring. This one's fun. He starts wagging around, and you can try to hit him while he's moving. There's one. All right, got a little waggle going on there. Oh, just missed him. That one I shouldn't have missed. I totally botched that shot. There we go. Got him again. I got 3 or 4 more shots. We'll take a couple more shots, and then I'll go back to the catch box and reload. Oh yeah. Oh, shot right under them. I'm having a hard time with this frame, man. I'm telling you. 1 minute I've got it going. Consistency is all just off. Yep. All right. Last shot. See how it goes. Here we go. Put it on. Let's go reload. This is turning out to be a pretty long shooting session. How long we've been at it for? Almost 2 hours now? Hour and a half. All right, we'll get rid of all the 9.5 millimeter steels, as those don't help me out at all. There's another one. All right, should be good. Back to the line. See if we can hit that, some more hits on that 40 mil flipper. Uh-oh, there we go. So I'll be able to see what's going on here. Hey, take care, Tennessee. Good seeing you, Ethan. Till next time, buddy. Those Timber 26 targets. I have no idea what those are. I'm gonna have to dig around and see where can I find one of those targets, Lone Star. I'll see if I can get my hands on one and try it out. There we go. Etsy, eh? Yeah, I'm gonna check those out for sure. I've been trying to collect some new targets lately. I got I think it's a kit of 4 or 5. Yeah, 4 or 5 of them, and one of them is a ram. The other one's like a goat. One's a chicken, and one's something else, a goose or a chicken, maybe a pig in there too somewhere. It's kind of fun. I'm gonna be setting those up. I'm gonna be doing some setting up some wooded courses coming up. Should be fun. Hey, brother K, how you doing, man? Out here having a little bit of fun, doing a bunch of shooting. Already burnt through a band set. Imagine that. Whoa, catch box is waving at me. I gotta figure out a way to make that thing more stable. And sometimes the wind grabs it and you can see the whole thing just moving around. And when your catch box is moving 6 centimeters side to side, it makes that 4 centimeter target a little harder to hit. Ooh, just caught the edge of that one. Yeah, that was terrible. Oh well. Oh yeah, what time is it? Must be late over there. Oh yeah. Must be around 9 o'clock for you, I guess, hey, brother K? Oh, you gave it a shot? I'm gonna have to check that one out. Oh, it's 11. Wow. I didn't think you guys were that far ahead. I think Germany's like 5 or 6 hours ahead of us. So you guys must be more, I guess. Huh? You weren't allowed. Why weren't you allowed? That's weird. Wasn't allowed. That's either a wife or a government issue. Which one? Oh, that was terrible. Tell me about it, eh? It's either wife or government. 238 in Texas. $238 in Texas, and here we're 339. Oh. Oh, man. Yeah, me either. It's all hush hush. They won't ship it to California, really? That sounds crazy. Are slingshots illegal in California now? Is that what happened, or so they're gonna ban like all elastic and ban taper jig? It's just plastic. I don't understand. Oh, can't believe I missed that. There we go. So here's a question for you. So if you order from say if you order from Simple Shot, same exact item, will it be an issue? Is it because it's coming from China or because of what it is? That's weird, eh? Ah, 10:43. You're still later than I thought. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yep, I'm starting to get a little tired. Taking a lot of shots today. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Let's at least get one good hit on there. Nope. Yeah, I think I've reached my shooting limit for today. The hands cramping up, the arms shaky. But I can't end shooting on a miss. It's bad luck. Oh my goodness. Yeah, falling apart. You're seeing it live, guys. ATO's falling apart. There we go. Woo. All right. Whew. There always is just one more shot. Yeah, I've been shooting straight for about 2 hours and 50 minutes so far, and yeah, it's a little tired now. What if you ordered that band tying jig directly from Sniper Sling? Might be better that way. Yeah, oh, that was a fun little shooting thing. A little shooting session. I gotta get up to the store and pick up some stuff. Any thoughts on the East Coast Slingshot tournament? Well, it all depends on when it comes, when it's gonna land, what weeks it's gonna be. I still have to get my passport, all that kind of thing. I mean, I think it would be fun to go and try out, see how I do. Never done a tournament before, so it might be fun. You know. It all depends on if I can get the time off of work. There's a lot of variables. It's kind of tough. And it's about a 6-hour drive from my house to get down there. So we'll see. Philadelphia in June, eh? Yeah. I'll see what I can do. Might be a little soon. I probably won't be able to get my passport by then, but we'll see. Are there any other slingshot tournaments besides the East Coast Slingshot tournament? There must be a bunch of other ones. I've never heard of one in Canada, so I think I'd have to go to the US to be able to do any shooting at all for tournaments, that's for sure. 26 hours, holy smokes. Are you going, Lone Star? Ah, that would be fun. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to wrap this one up. I got to go over to and get to the store. Got to pick up some cake. It's my wife's birthday today, and they just got back, so it's time for me to run. Well, I'll see what I can do, man. I can't promise anything, that's for sure. It all depends if I can get time off of work. There's a lot of things that have to be done to see if I can make it or not. But anyway, if you guys like this style of live videos, get outside, do some shooting and chatting, let me know, and I'll definitely do that again. All right, guys. Take it easy. And a guy from Brazil is coming. That's crazy. Anyway, that's it for me, boys and girls. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me for these last 2 hours. You guys are freaking awesome. Take care. Bye for now. Stay safe out there.